What's going on, everybody? BuTTeR here, and welcome to episode 1 of Gears of War 2 commentary with BuTTeR. I decided to start up a Gears of War 2 series because it seems like a lot of you people out there don't think I'm good at Gears of War 2 or think I don't like Gears of War 2 because I'm not good at it, and that's simply not the case. I'm a pretty good Gears of War 2 player, even though I never really play it. And it's because I know how to make the adjustment from Gears of War 1 to Gears of War 2. And I decided to make this also because some of you guys prefer Gears 2 over Gears 1. So for those of you who've seen my Gears of War 1 series, I think we've done 9 episodes so far. And that's pretty successful. But this game was, I had this about a week ago on Jacinto. And I have a pretty good game with sniper and some other weapons. I think I use shotgun mostly, but you can probably hear in my voice very sick. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you would have known that this entire week I was in bed sick. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I couldn't even get out of bed. I had a really high fever, really runny nose, and I think I had a sinus infection. At first I thought it was the flu, but you see I'm fucking with my friend right there. But I want to talk about Gears of War 3 a little bit. I saw a video on GoGlove's page because he actually got to play it at PAX East in Boston. I'm actually really disappointed. The sniper looks weird. What they decided to do is in Gears of War 3 is put in a bloom system, kind of like Halo Reach did. And I know not too many Halo players, top-notch Halo players, like that. I mean, yeah, put more strategy into the game, but at the same time, it kind of took the core gameplay away from it. And I was looking, and it seems like now when you sweep shot the sniper, the cursor gets really inaccurate. That is actually devastating for me. Because first of all, they took blind firing out of Gears 2, okay? Like, yeah, people can get them here and there, but not nearly as consistent as Gears of War 1. Gears of War 1, the blind firing system was, I'd say, probably 60% skill, 40% luck. And here's why. If you didn't have your the middle of your screen, because those of you who haven't or didn't know this, the bullets go to the middle of the screen in Gears of War 1. Not always directly in the middle, but always pretty close. So I say 60% of getting a blind fire was and I just got a nice torque headshot. But anyways, 60% of the blind fire was getting your the middle of your screen on their head, and the other 40% came down to whether it was going to go straight or not. And in Gears of War 2, it went absolutely berserk. Like, this bullet just goes all over the place, and you really can't tell where it's going to go. In the first update, I think 3 out of 5 bullets went to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, but they did an update that made it completely random. So, when I saw that they even took no-scoping out of Gears of War 3, now I feel like the sniper's going to be completely dead. And I don't know if you guys saw what the scope looks like, but it looks kind of like a Gears scope and a Call of Duty scope combined. I'm not really too concerned with the scope as much as I am with the bloom of the snipe. Sometimes it didn't look like a huge deal, and other times it got about as big as the Gears 1 shotty. So I really don't know how I feel about that. It looks like they're gonna nerf no scopes now, and my argument with this is, I don't know if you guys noticed, but most shooters or any video game that doesn't have a real big YouTube community, I feel like the game isn't really that successful. If you look at Gears of War and like Call of Duty and all these games, I feel like one reason why the community stays so big and the reason it doesn't get boring is because the great videos that are being presented on YouTube and, you know, on Google and all that. And YouTube's a huge community, and I just don't understand why they are doing this kind of stuff. I feel like Epic, what their main intention is to maximize profits. And I know like every gaming company's like that, but I feel like the Gears of War 3 community is gonna die off just like Gears of War 2 did. And I feel like there's a lot better community on Gears of War 1 than Gears of War 2 right now, because you're not really seeing many montages being released on Gears 2. Not many people are playing it. If they are, it's just to kind of see how the game is. And I don't know if you guys played this lately, but it's pretty broken. They have said to, I saw in one of the interviews with one of the makers of the games when they talked about the Gears of War 3 release, he said that the game is fixed, and I just died laughing when I heard that, because what they did is they basically made the game look like it has no lag, but it really does, because you can point blank people now and it just will not kill them. And I was gonna make like a 10-minute video, like a montage of getting screwed over in Gears of War 2, and then I realized you're getting screwed over in every game, so it's kind of pointless to even do that, because I'm sure everyone's going through the same struggles as I am with this game. And what they built the game around after making the 6th title update is basically they made it so if you can hard aim, you can get a kill. That's how it is. They made it so everyone can pretty much play it. The shotgun has a really high firing rate now, and the range is just unreal. It makes like using a Lancer or a hammer burst almost completely pointless in mid-range situations. I see that they took the range off of the Gears of War 3 shotgun, and the movement does look a lot better. I just hope they do something with the sniper. I'm not completely bugging out yet, because I know it's just a beta, and I hope we're gonna be able to kind of put a petition down and say, listen, you're kind of taking out the excitement out of the game, because what keeps people interested in Gears of War games, people seeing crazy things happen, like that one blind fire across the map when everyone's watching, or that crazy 2 pop shots in a row. When you hear people yelling and stuff like, oh my god, like that's excitement right there. That's what will keep people going back to the game. And I really didn't see too much excitement in Gears of War 2, and I hope Gears of War 3 isn't like that. I really, really don't. I think I have a pretty decent clip coming up here. I switched out my shotgun for the Hammer of Dawn. Most of you know that's not a good idea. You always want to keep your shotgun handy, even though they only give you like I think 16 bullets now in this game, so you're pretty much seeing people pick up ammo all over the map. And so I get the Hammer of Dawn kill here, and then I whip out my sniper because I see a guy lancering in the crack house, and I get him, and then the on-screen double. So I can get on-screen dubs on Gears 2 also. I just don't really have too much fun playing it, and they completely raped the shotgun. So yeah, if you guys want to check out Gold Glove's video, or I think there's a bunch of videos now, just search Gears of War 3 gameplay, or better yet, I'll throw the channel in the description, or the video rather, and you guys tell me what you think about it. I got into an argument with a couple Call of Duty players saying that the game doesn't revolve around the sniper, and that's true, but at the same time, if you're taking the excitement out of the game, then there's going to be no reason for people to stay around and play it, because no matter what, no matter how good a game is, eventually it's going to get boring. And what keeps people playing, like some people say, oh, how do you still play Gears 1, like it's so boring to me, and most of those players don't make videos, so they don't know the excitement in getting clips and recording and stuff like that. And another reason is sometimes people say Gears of War 2 isn't a bad game, you're just bad at it, and most of the people who say that didn't start on Gears of War 1. I mean, if you think about it, think about the people that bought Gears of War 2 and started on Gears of War 2. Of course, if they went back and tried playing Gears of War 1, they would get raped, because if you play Gears of War 1 like you play Gears of War 2, you will not get one kill, because that's all about hard aiming the shotgun. You know, Gears 1 has a low sensitivity, so you have to have good movement, and I feel like what they did is they made it Gears of War 2 good for like the new players and the players who aren't so good. And they say like stopping power and making the game speed 12% lower is going to make it more tactical. No, it didn't. All it did was make it easier for noobs to hard aim. I mean, that's my opinion, and I want you guys to let me know in the comment section if you agree. But at the same time, like, I'm really hoping it's good. I got my fingers crossed just like you guys do. I was actually so angry earlier that I was like, you know what, I'm not even getting Gears of War 3. And I know that initial sting of seeing that sniper balloon kind of went away, and I guess I'm going to give it a try, because I know you guys are going to want to see my Gears of War 3 content. So I'm not going to abandon you guys there. I'm going to try it out in the beta and see how it goes. I just wish that Epic would listen to the community a little more. It seems like they're basing the game around how they like it, and you know, that's not right, because what they may like might the community like completely different. And I think one thing is why Gears of War 1 was such a success is because they didn't overthink it. It was simple, it was good. You know, they didn't overthink the executions, they didn't overthink this and that. And the reason is because they threw Gears of War 1 in the last, I think, month or so. It was actually supposed to be a single player and a campaign game. So, anyways, this commentary is coming to an end. I'm running out of time. I want to thank you guys for watching, and let me know if I should continue with this series. Alright guys, take it easy.
No, you're probably gonna put my nerd rage in it.